Yes, this is big news. This guy left his cut up baby in the car for 7.5 hours, not 5 minutes. There's a big difference. Big difference. Worst case scenario is manslaughter. Somebody's got to pay something for this. It's just ridiculous to leave the child in the car, 120-degree car, for 7.5 hours. He went out there and looked in the car, then went back into work. You know, nobody leaves their child in the car for 8 hours and doesn't remember it. That's just not possible. Now they're checking into his background, his wife's background, to see if there was any violence involved, any abuse. I don't know what's going to come of this, but he should pay a price for something. Because this was no accidental death. Yeah, I can see leaving a child in the car for 5 minutes, but 8 hours? Come on. Nobody forgets a child. Nobody forgets a baby for 7.5 hours. Nobody. This is the most egregious thing I've ever seen in my life. He left that child in the car. He went back out to the car to look in on the child, and then went back into the work. So this isn't something this is no accident. This is egregious. He has to pay something for this. And whether they're going to charge him with second-degree murder, or first-degree murder, or manslaughter, something. Something's got to be done about this. 600 kids in the last few years have died like this. This is neglect, at the very least. Child neglect, child abandonment. Whatever you want to call it. It's the human news. The baby died. You can't let him away with this. You cannot let him away with this. You can't just say it's okay. You had an accident, a baby died. They're sitting in the car for 7.5, 8 hours with nothing to drink and nothing to eat. Nothing. What do you want? It's the most egregious act I've ever heard. 5 minutes is one thing, Hostin, but 7.5 hours is another. Is this an accident? No, I don't believe so. I don't believe for 1 minute that any human being could forget 8 hours that they have their tiny baby boiling in a car. The child must have been screaming like crazy. And where were the people? Didn't anybody see that child screaming for help? Screaming, not for help, but screaming. Somebody must have seen something. Somebody must have heard something. Because that child had to be crying like hell after boiling in that back seat for 7.5 hours. This is Sunday UB News. The morning child's loss really is ridiculous. It's facetious. Thank you for watching.